What's up guys, Warnick Revolution here, back at you with another video, and today I picked up some stuff from a local bank. They actually called me up, guys. They called me up, said they had coins for me that were a little bit weird and odd. And for example, we've got all these half dollars that they sent me. It says 1971 to 1976. I know that's not true because I think I saw 1993 in here. But we'll be going through that to see if there's anything good in there. He also gave me 3 buffalo nickels. So that's pretty cool. I didn't have to look through a box to find these. They just gave them to me. I'm pretty sure they don't have mint marks. And a few of them are dateless. I think some of them may have dates. But we'll look at those up close in just a second. He also gave me something I haven't seen in a while, like a long time actually. Ike dollars. These are all 1972. I did check to see them, if they were 1972 or not. But yeah, they're all 1972, so no silver there, but they're still pretty cool. Definitely don't see a lot of Ike dollars that often. And then we got 40s wheat pennies, $1.67 worth. So these rolls here are full of wheat pennies. We'll be looking at those too. And I guess we can check these out right away. But they actually gave me these really, really trashed out silver certificates. So this one's from 1957. It's from the A series, I guess. But the silver certificate looks quite different from a $1 bill. I mean, $1 bills look pretty close. They look like this, but they don't look exactly like this. Like the seal is green on our dollar bills today, but here it's blue. And they've got more decorative design on these $1 bills, like here, than our bills today. So this one's quite old. I think why the person turned these in is because there's not a lot of value to them, especially in this condition. The backside of our $1 bills looks exactly like this still today, but this is an old bill from 1957. So pretty crazy there. They also gave me this, an old 5 from 1963 with a red seal. So you don't see those too often with red seals on them. Our $5 bills don't even look like this anymore. They're like, different colors. I guess we can compare those in just a second. What our dollar bills look like today, but you know what our 5s look like, hopefully, if you're from America. If you're not from America, I'll show you what our 5s look like, just in case you don't know. And then we got another silver certificate, this one in better shape than that last one. It is another 57A series. The date's right there, and it's got this blue seal on it, so that's pretty cool. It's not in the best shape as well, but this one is like way, way, way worse than this one is. This one's got like, 4 creases? Maybe more than 4 creases. It's got quite a few creases on it for sure. But still pretty cool. And let me show you a $5 bill compared to this in just a second. So guys, I just grabbed a $5 bill from my wallet. This one's from 2013. And this is what our bills look like now if you don't know American bills and what they look like now. But it's got a big purple 5 on it, or like pinkish purple 5. And then, it just looks completely different compared to this one. Our money's not completely green now. A lot of countries say that all our currency looks the same. It's not like brightly colored or anything like a lot of world currency is, but it does look different, so. But anyways, these bills look quite different from each other for sure. I haven't actually seen the backside of this one, so we'll check that out. Looks pretty similar to this is the Lincoln Memorial. If you don't know, it says Lincoln Memorial on it below the building. But it's actually bigger on the new $5 bill than it is on this older $5 bill. It's like surrounded by this circle, which is pretty cool. I do like these older bills and the design of everything like that. So that's really cool. It's really cool to see the way $5 has changed over the years for sure. Like it definitely looks like we're taking a more modern approach to the $5 bill now than what it used to look like. But the $5 is the same print, which is interesting. $5 here and $5 there, same print and everything like that. Also, the Lincoln Memorial, where it says Lincoln Memorial, it's the same print too, but I think it's either it's the same size or it's smaller on this one. I'm not really sure. You can see Lincoln a lot better right there, sitting inside the Lincoln Memorial than you can see on this bill. I don't know if it's because this is faded a lot or what, but I think it's because they just made it higher quality for the newer bills. Anyways, very, very cool for the bills. Let's see what we can find in the pennies. We'll start with the pennies first. So, I'm not really sure if these are all 40s because whoever labeled these bags, I don't think labeled them very well. But let's see what this is. Let me zoom in so you guys can see better. There we go. So what do we got? It's a 52 Denver, so it's not all 40s, like I said. 1951 Denver. 1947, so there's a 40s. 1954 Denver. 1945. 1944. Always great to see the wheat penny reverse on these coins. It's very awesome. 1944, very common year with that one. Yeah, and there we go, another 1944. You can just see how common it is. 1951 Denver. A lot of the 40s and 50s have higher mintages. I don't know if you guys all know that, but they got higher mintages than, like, say, the teens wheat pennies or the 20s or the 30s. So 1950 Denver. That was only a nickel. That'd be low mintage. That'd be a key date right there. 1955 Denver. We got 1940. We got another 1944. Got a 1940. 1955. I don't think I'm going to go through all these. Maybe just this one roll. Let's see what we can find in this roll. But let's do this. Let's see if we can find something like from the teens. That'd be cool. So the first one was in 1927. So that's kind of awesome. I'm pretty sure this one's been cleaned. Definitely look like it's been cleaned. Well, maybe. It's debatable. 1937 Denver, so 30s coin, so that's pretty cool. 1942. 1936. It's definitely good to find older coins like this. 1937, 1939, 1953. This one's in pretty good shape. 1958 Denver. Not really surprised by that, but that's in good shape. That's good to find. 1954 Denver. 1944, 1945, 1947 Denver. 1948 Philly. 1950 Denver. 1940 Philly. 1940 Philly. 1955 Denver. 1944. It's in pretty good shape. A lot of mint luster still left on that coin, so that's nice. 1952 Denver. 1949. 1945. 1950 Denver. 1948. 1954 Denver. 1941. 1941. 1940. 1953, 1942. It's very nice of the bank to hold on to these for me. 1953, 1944, 1952, 1946, 1942, 1940, 1944 S. So that's nice. Don't see a lot of those S mint marks. Let's see what else we have. 1940, 1945. How'd that get in there? 1982? That's not a wheat penny. 1944, 1950 Denver, 1941, 1946 Denver, 1946 Philly, 1955 Denver, 1941. Some pretty good shape actually. 41 Philly, 45 copper, and copper, they're all copper. 45 Philly and 44 Philly. So yeah, pretty good roll. I might open the other rolls on a different video. I'm not really sure. I just don't want this video to be super long. But let's see what else we got in those little baggies. So the Ikes, like I said, are all 72, but let's just check out one, just in case you haven't seen one before. Ike dollar, you can spend these today at like a dollar store or something like that. They probably would look at you funny, but pretty thick coin. Definitely shows that clad edge of whatever mixed metal it is. United States of America, e pluribus unum, $1. And it's got the moon depicted underneath the eagle, which is kind of cool. And then it's got Eisenhower on it. So yeah, very cool coin for sure. Definitely don't find those too often whatsoever. So it's very good to get for for face value. Let's look at these Buffalo nickels. Let's see if any of them got dates. 1927 out of Philly. It's actually not in bad shape either. I mean, I've seen worse. So, worse being the dateless ones. Here's a dateless one, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's 1930 or something. Could be the last numbers a 9, maybe. It's really hard to tell. I don't think I can get a date off that one, though. This one is dateless as well. I'm going to have to nicodate both of these, find out what they are. But you're probably wondering if they have mint marks. So yeah, the 27, we already looked at that. Doesn't have a mint mark. Does this one have a mint mark? It's pretty worn, guys. I don't think I see a mint mark down below. It would be right between E and C of 5 cents. Not the cents part, but the end of 5 and the beginning of cents. It would be right between the E and the C there, but I don't see it. Let's see if this one's got a mint mark. Nope, this is in better condition than that last one. But we will be nickodating these probably at the end of the video to see what these are, because that would be interesting to reveal. And then lastly, I got this bag of $50. Let's just see what they are. Let's see if we maybe got some silver in here. Got a 79. It's not silver. So anything, there's 40% silver $50, and then there's 90% silver $50. But these are all Kennedys. The 90% $50 for Kennedy is in 1964. They only made 90% that year. I shouldn't say only. That's pretty good, but there's only 1 year they made them 90%, and that's 64 for Kennedy $50. There's a 1972, 1973, 1984, 1973. Here's a bicentennial, 1776 to 1976. Pretty cool. They've actually got a different back design than these ones do. It is a Independence Hall where the Liberty Bell is kept. So that's pretty cool. It says 200 years of freedom on there. It's a pretty cool coin. A lot of people hoarded these though, from 1976 bicentennial years. We got a 72 there. We got a 71. We got a 1974. $1971, 1974 Denver. There's a doubling on the We Trust, and I'm not seeing it there. It's pretty obvious if it was there. On the 74 Denver minted Kennedy dollars or half dollars, there's a doubling on We Trust, on In God We Trust. So be on the lookout for that. If you haven't heard of that, now you know. 1971 Denver, 1976 Denver, 1976 Denver. Oh look, there's silver. This is what you call a 40%er, because it's made out of 40% silver. 1967. They stopped making half dollars out of silver in 1970. That's the last year. So the 71s aren't silver, and the 71s to the ones they make nowadays aren't silver. But here's a 1997. We got a 1974. We got another bicentennial. 1993. It's in pretty good shape. 1971. Another bicentennial. 1980 with some crud on it. 1986. And another bicentennial. So very cool. We found one silver in all of those. I'm pretty happy with that, considering the bag said 1971 to 1976. That's not true, and we got some silver out of it. That's awesome. Very cool. Oops, I dropped it. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys, and we'll liquidate those buffaloes together. So that'll be cool. Here we go, guys. We got our Nicodate date restore for nickels. Only use on nickels. Harmful if swallowed, may cause burns. Read careful cautions on rear panel. I know the precautions and everything. I don't know why anyone would swallow that liquid, but it is an acid that reveals the date of buffalo nickels, or V nickels, depending on what nickels you're doing. But I cannot see the date whatsoever on that coin, unfortunately. Maybe it says 25. That's my guess to what it is, but we'll find out in just a second. This is a little bowl of water to wash off the nickel with, and then we'll pat it dry with this paper towel. But let's just put some on there. I'm just going to do one of them first, and then we'll do the other one. But hopefully I didn't put too much of a drop on there. Maybe you guys can see it if I zoom in on the nickel. See the date revealed? Is that 1920? Looks like it says 1920. At least that's my guess so far. The drop I put on there is kind of spreading out into the coin, which is unfortunate. Is that 29 or 20? I can't tell, but let's just wash it off and see what it is. Alright. Yep. And the date is 1920. Kind of looks a little bit weird. The 0 is very, very thin. But that's just the way the dates looked back then. But that's cool. I thought it was going to be a 1925. That's based on how much I really don't know or can't see. Put a smaller drop on this time so I can move it around a little bit. The date's more that way. So move the liquid around to the date more. Alright. See if we can see something this time. And move it around more than that. I'm not really seeing anything come through this one. Like we did on the other one, it might be too worn. Does that say 1917? If it does, I might need that one for my book. My nickel collection of buffalo nickels. Yep, 1917. That is very cool. I got these for a nickel. That's awesome. That's what I really like about coin roll hunting and just being friends with the bank. That they keep stuff for me that I can keep like this. 1917. And that I can coin roll hunt and find cool stuff like that. Cool buffalo nickels. So 1920, 1917, I'll take them for sure. And if I do a video with my nickel collection, I'll tell you whether or not I needed that one or not. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and like the video if you liked it, and comment something down below. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.